Multi-generational living. I'm Roger Holloway from Prosted Realty. We're looking at the RHy plan that Coulter Homes is offering here at Cresswind Wesley Chapel, or as the MLS calls it, Cresswind at Wesley Chapel. Wesley Chapel's on the southeast side of Charlotte, and there are another neighborhood or two that I used to say, 55 plus wise, that was the one to beat. This one is definitely the one to beat. Right now, 2024 is fantastic. Now, this RHy plan is interesting to me because like the Sydney plan, the largest plan, and one or two others, Coulter Homes is offering a multi-generational option. Now, that's huge. Lennar, multi-generational, some years back, had some plans. I don't know, 10 years ago, they were building in several neighborhoods, but they didn't sell enough, so they quit. Then they revved back up a couple years later for the Lennar Delight multi-generational plan. And it was a model home at their 55 plus, and it didn't sell real well. One of my subscribers built one because I featured it because I loved it. But Coulter is being really smart here because they're taking plans that are on their own, just like this right here, the RHy plan. Fantastic. Fantastic on its own. But I'm going to show you how to add two different dimensions, either as a mother-in-law suite or as a second primary suite. Now that's what we're calling the bedroom that you sleep in these days, the primary suite, which is as bad as any of the other ones, because if there's a primary, there has to be a secondary. So don't get me started. I'm not woke. But look at this plan. Now, you come in from a two-car garage, and by the way, this is showing a front load. This one also comes with a courtyard garage. A side load would be on this side, but a courtyard where you come in, you've got quite a bit of concrete, and it comes in from the side. That way you're not looking at a garage door in the front. It's a pretty cool feature. One of my neighbors has that plan. But here's what I want to show you. You're showing with a flex room. Most of the plans have a flex room. You can put doors on it, make it an office, a study, a man cave, a she shed, a hobby room, blah, 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 and a bedroom and a bath up in front. Now, first of all, it comes as an ensuite. So you come in, there's a door there, and then you've got the bedroom. But wait till you see what I'm going to show you. For instance, I do want to say this on the owner suite. They say that primary suite to be correct. Notice this extended. Look how that bumps that out, and the lanai as well. I have that on my house. Highly recommended. Why? Because you went from just having room for your normal bedroom furniture. We had, my wife, a very cool desk that matches matches her the bedroom furniture. And notice what happened. I say hers because she had it before we met 15 years ago. And so when you take that 4-foot extension, watch what it does. Watch right here. Watch what it does. 4-foot extension. Now we got room for that cool desk, and it complements everything. And then the lanai extra space, you'll never regret that. Same thing with the garage. You can get this garage bumped out, which I highly recommend. Again, thinking about resale even. And I'm kind of amazed at how many, yes, I do live in Cresswind Wesley Chapel. It's the one to beat. It's the one I bought in. I could have bought anywhere. I almost bought everywhere. And I'm glad I did buy in here. We are loving it, loving the 55 plus lifestyle, the relationships. But my house was a spec about halfway done, and they had already spec'd out a 4-foot extension on the garage. That's good for resale, people, good for resale. But I digress because I can, because it's my channel. I'm pushing the buttons. And so somebody said, where's Jude, the realty dude? He's right here. He's laying down on the job right over here. But here's what I got to show you. Are you ready for this now? All right, let's look at how to make this well, in fact, they're kind of pushing it as the model here as let's just go to it. They're kind of pushing it as a second primary suite. So notice what I did. It's a bedroom with a flex, but notice this footprint right here. Are you ready? I'm getting ready to flip the script. You ready? All right, second primary suite, bam. Bigger closet, bigger bedroom space. So instead of just a bedroom like a typical bedroom like that, maybe 11 by 12, something like that. Notice how much bigger that got. That's why they're calling it a second primary suite. It's bigger. And the model home shows that way. I think I've got a video of it I can play for you at the end. And then you've got just bigger everything. So it feels kind of like the primary suite up here. So who is that good for? Well, that's good for maybe your mom and or dad that want to come and live with you. And they want to, interact in the great room and all the other space. Now, you are taking away that flex room. You could actually add an upstairs if you're building from dirt. This is a great plan, the RHy&x. And so I'm going to take that away now. Notice what I'm doing. This is bigger. It's nicer. And when I take it away, you're back to having a flex room. Maybe you need that flex room. So what's your button? What's your priority? The cool thing about multi-generational and in-law suites, I'm going to show you the multi-generational in-law suite option in just about 20 seconds. But one of the cool things is, first of all, prices have gone up, I know. And when you started thinking about it, or started looking at your retirement a few years ago, prices were at a certain spot, they've gotten more. And the complication of having your mother and or dad, and I'm seeing several of these right now, even in this neighborhood. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to see somebody taking their mom or dad in under their roof with them. One fall can change it all. You may say, well, mom doesn't want to leave now, and maybe for whatever reason, but one fall can change it all. I took a tumble a year ago. That was a little scary for me. Took a tumble walking the Jude dude, and not his fault, but it just kind of makes you think. And if you're moving down and you want to move down, and you're sitting around waiting for something to happen in their life, maybe even for them to pass to the other side, and you're waiting for that, how old are you going to be when that happens? So I would encourage you, this is a beautiful thing. You can pool your resources. Their home's probably paid for, right? Maybe yours is too. But the extra expense is where I was going with that. Very likely the pool resources could cover that. And just think about 20 years from now. You may need one of your kids to move in, and you move over to this one. All right, so I showed you the second primary suite. Bam, bam, bam. I do like that option. But I really like this one even better. See what I just did? So now you've got where the flex room was, and that expanded space. Now you've got back to a smaller bedroom, but you've got an in-law living suite. You've got a living room for them. And here's what I like about that. You come in and you've got this, in fact, you can put a wet bar there, kind of like a kitchenette. Beautiful. And then you've got a place for a couch and a TV, a couple of chairs. I mean, you can have a visiting space so that she or he or they could have their friends over, walk in the front door and go right into their suite. And that gives you plenty of room to do your thing. And so this becomes a way, I think, in so many levels, to give them an opportunity to nothing to be taken away from them. And the fact that they're under your roof is a beautiful thing because caregiving, love it. So you've got that, and you've got a decent sized bedroom. You're back to like 12 by 12 or so, good sized closet, and there's your bath for them. But you come in and you've got a little kitchenette if you want. If you don't, fine. But you've got space for them to live, the in-law living suite. I love that, guys. So we'd love to help you. My team of buyer agents, by the way, you've heard a lot about things changing this summer in the real estate world. This builder and most builders are still willing to pay our fee. So at that point, you're paying for something. If you don't have an agent, you're still paying for something that you don't have the advantage of. And we are quite helpful. You'll love my team. And if you're looking to sell your home in the greater Charlotte area, we can help you list and sell too. So call me. Never reach out to the builder until you have a buyer agent in your back pocket. All right, please. And we're here to help. So call me if you like my vibe. You can join the tribe by hitting subscribe, but I'd rather you just call and tell me your story. 704-345-3400. Hope you enjoy the video about multi-generational living and the mother-in-law suite and the second primary on this RHy&x floor plan. Can't wait to talk to you soon.